Hey, could you talk to us about how this partnership with Bud Light came about, and just what exactly were you looking for when it comes to advertising hookups like this?
Yeah, Bud Light approached me and had this great idea to partner something with fantasy football and free beer, and figured that's about the best combination there is. So we made it happen. It was a lot of fun, and hope everybody picks me first.
As a follow-up to that, since this became public knowledge, how many requests have you gotten for hookups for cases of Bud Light?
Oh, about everybody on the team has asked. So we got to figure that out, but I'm pretty sure we'll be able to hook it up.
Thanks.
Thanks, Gene. All right, let's go over to Demetrius and then Gary Smith.
Hey, Gardner, with the season only a couple of weeks away, can you see the offense progressing to a point where it'll be ready for the week one opener? And sort of how much are you guys gelling now that you've kind of been in training camp for the past month, I guess?
Yeah, no, it's been a great process, learning the offense, getting into it with everybody. I think we're at a point now, where a lot of the heavy lifting is done. Up to this point, it's been a race trying to get a lot of reps. And now it's going to be more fine-tuned game planning and really just getting the finer points ready for Indianapolis. And I feel really good about it.
What are you hoping to get out of the scrimmage tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what the script's going to look like, but hopefully we get some game situations. A lot of just the typical operation stuff as far as warm-up, subbing in and out, getting plays called. A lot of that stuff is stuff, you haven't done, but it's good to get a kind of dry run at that. And then just, move the ball, communicate well, and score when we get in the red zone.
I appreciate it.
Thanks, Demetrius. Let's go over to Gary Smith and then Mark Long.
Hey, Gardner, how you doing?
Good, Terry. How you doing?
Hey, have you checked off all the boxes of the individual things that you wanted to improve on this training camp?
No, I mean, I think there's, as you figure things out, there's new things that come up every day. And that's, one thing I've always said is, each day have new things to work on, have new problems, make new mistakes. I think it's big, once you identify what you're messing up on, address it, and then hopefully that's no longer an issue, and you can move on to whatever you do wrong next.
And what area do you feel you've made the most progress on?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things is just chemistry with the receivers and learning the timing within the offense. Anytime you have new receivers and new plays, new route combinations, the timing is just different. Where people end up throughout the play, the spacing, and then where each guy kind of likes the ball and where you need to put it, depending on the play. I think all those things are things that you can only do through live reps.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks,
Hey,
Gary.
Gardner.
Let's go over to Mark Long and then John Shipley.
Yeah, I just want to do that. This is not a negative at all, but since last season, you've done a lot of paid partnerships, paid stuff. Is that a matter of get all you can while you can? Like, where's that? I mean, I'm not blaming you for that. In fact, I pat you on the back for it, but I'm just curious where that mindset is. Is it maximize your fame and your identity and all that stuff?
Actually, I probably turned down a lot more than I've taken as far as that stuff goes. Obviously, I want to make sure it's something that's not too, time restrictive. I want to make sure that obviously first things come first. And I don't want anything that's going to interrupt or even slightly get in the way, even if it's taking away just rest time. Make sure that it fits in my schedule, it fits in something that I want to do. Something typically that's kind of fun and enjoyable.
Where does the Bud Light? I mean, that obviously was pretty cool little film you did for them, little mini short there. But where does that rank in terms of the RV, the commercials, this, that, and the other? I think you got offered porn too at some point, right?
Yeah. I'd say the Harveys. That was an incredible experience. But this thing with Bud Light and I guess working with them in the past too, it's been a lot of fun. And then you have things like the Snickers train, which was a blast. And I've just been, super fortunate just to have those people want to work with me. And I think it's been a lot of fun for all of us.
Thanks, Mark. Let's go over to John Shipley and then Cassidy.
Hey, Gardner. Just over the past couple of weeks, what have you really seen from DJ Chark in training camp? I know you guys obviously had a rep for last year, but it seems like even in this year's training camp, he's trying to take his game to another level.
Yeah, no, DJ's playing with a lot of confidence, and that's big for him. And he's running really good routes right now too. And I think that kind of goes hand in hand with his confidence. He has a lot of belief in himself. I have a lot of belief in him. So really, we want that to be anytime he's one-on-one, he can get the ball.
Thanks, Gardner.
All right, let's jump over to Cassidy.
Hey, Garner. Gruden mentioned this morning that Jake Luton had kind of been a pleasant surprise. I know you were in a lot of that position last year, a 6-rounder out of the Pac-12. What have you been able to kind of help him or teach him as he goes through this training camp?
Yeah, Jake's been awesome, man. He's got about everything people look for in a quarterback. He's tall, throws accurate ball, has a big arm. He's really smart. He learned the offense very fast, and he really hadn't needed much help there. But it's nice to have, we're a pretty young quarterback group. It's fun to kind of learn all as we go, and we're all kind of talking through things, and it really makes it a fun quarterback room.
And then also yesterday, Chris Conley mentioned that for real change to sort of come with social justice from the NFL, it'll take quarterbacks speaking up and stepping out. What do you think that would look like for you?
Yeah, I know right now we're doing stuff daily as a team. I'm trying to do my part, and really right now we're trying to educate ourselves to really figure out what change can happen, what we can actually affect. I know we keep saying the word actionable change, and right now we're kind of trying to educate ourselves and then plan and then act is kind of what we're trying to do right now.
Thanks, Gardner.
Awesome. That's the last question in the queue, unless someone's going to jump in at the last minute. Looks like
All
not.
right.
So, all right, you're all
Appreciate it, guys.
time.